Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining our WNCT Now digital news update as we continue to track the coronavirus. My name is Kelsey O'Donnell, live here in our WNCT Now digital studio. Before we hop into the numbers of coronavirus cases across eastern North Carolina and specifically here in the state of North Carolina as in its entirety, we have some breaking news out of East Carolina University with regards to sports. The Board of Trustees is cutting 4 sports from the school's intercollegiate programs effective immediately. Now, men's and women's tennis and men's and women's swimming and diving will no longer be a part of the ECU sports lineup. Right here, this is video from this morning's Zoom meeting when ECU leaders said the cuts are necessary to reduce the athletic department's financial deficit by more than $4 million. The school is considering other measures to deal with athletic costs as well. And we do expect to learn more from school officials at a news conference this afternoon. Sports Director Brian Bailey was at that conference and will have the latest updates on tonight's news at 5. Also here in Greenville, a man is in custody on numerous charges, including kidnapping and attempted murder after an alleged assault. Pitt County deputies were on a call Tuesday night for an attack on a woman on Cedar Drive in Greenville. They arrested 25-year-old Corey Manning and seized several pieces of evidence during a search. Manning is facing 17 different charges, including attempted assault by strangulation and drug possession. Manning is being held on a $920,000 bond. Now stay with us. We'll be back with more coronavirus updates just after the break.
We are the strong ones, stronger together. This is a time for rising up. Being apart is bringing us closer. It's bringing out the best in us.
I hope you're staying safe, well, and healthy.
Staying inside, not seeing your friends and family, it can be hard.
Find the positives in every day.
A smile, a laugh.
We're all one community here in Eastern North Carolina.
This is something that we're gonna get through, and I know we're gonna get through this together.
And we're doing what we've gotta do. Knowing love will pull us through. And we're stronger together. We rise up in a time of need. We are stronger when we have to be. We're local, strong, and stand with our community.
All right, and as you can see, we are local strong. We are stronger together because we are heading into phase 2 of the reopening process across the state of North Carolina. Again, if you are just now joining, my name is Kelsey O'Donnell, live here in our WNCT Now digital studio, providing you guys updates on news, weather, whatever it may be in between our newscasts, so a timely manner. The state of North Carolina held a task force media briefing this afternoon with updates on coronavirus across the state. Dr. Mandy Cohen has the latest updates.
As of this morning, there were 20,860 laboratory confirmed cases. 578 people are currently hospitalized, and sadly, we are now at 716 deaths. Since yesterday, there were 738 new COVID-19 positive cases. This is another high number of cases over one day and underscores the need to move cautiously as we ease restrictions. As we prepare to enter phase 2 just tomorrow, there have been several questions on the use of face coverings. The executive order does not require North Carolinians to wear face coverings outside the home. However, it is strongly, strongly recommended. Remember, people can have COVID-19 and not have any symptoms. Face coverings protect your loved ones and your neighbors. The executive order does, however, require employees of personal care, grooming, and tattoo businesses to wear face coverings. We are also strongly recommending customers also wear face coverings while in the business. As a reminder, while this order lifts the governor's stay-at-home order, we are moving to a safer at-home recommendation. High-risk individuals are still encouraged to stay home. Just over half of adults in North Carolina are at higher risk for severe illness from COVID-19 because they are 65 or older, or they have at least one of the underlying health conditions or both, so half of North Carolinians. Today, North Carolina is also reporting its first case of what's called multi-system inflammatory syndrome in children, or MISC. It's associated with COVID-19. MISC is a very rare but serious inflammatory disease found in some children who have current or recent infections. While children generally experience mild symptoms from COVID-19, recently a possible link has been found between COVID-19 and MISC. We've asked our physicians around North Carolina to be on the lookout for MISC and report suspected cases for further investigation. While I'm not able to share more information about this specific child, I can report they are now home and doing well. There's additional information about MISC posted now on our website.
All right, and that was Dr. Mandy Cohen with a statewide update on coronavirus cases. Back here in the East, there are more people beating coronavirus. There are officials say there are 2,100 people who have recovered from the virus so far up to date on today is May 21st. So take a look at this chart. Meanwhile, there are more than 3,500 people who have tested positive for COVID-19. The total number of infections increased in many counties. Here is a look at a few. Pitt County has 229 cases, 147 recoveries. Halifax County, 143 cases with 91 recoveries. And Onslow County, 80 cases with 66 recoveries. Now again, this is really important to take a look at these numbers. The recoveries are climbing. This is what we like to see as we head into phase 2, but it is still important. I know I said it in our earlier update to remember to listen to health officials, wear your face mask, and just continue to do your job. That way we can beat this virus. Now that does just about wrap up our WNCT Now digital news update. But before we go, we want to recognize some local 2020 seniors and give them a special shout out. Take a look. All right, and that's all the news we have time for now in our WNCT Now digital news update. We've got our news at 5 coming up in about 30 minutes, so be sure to tune in on air and online at WNCT.com for the latest updates. In the digital studio, I'm Kelsey O'Donnell. Thanks so much for watching.